Sky Fox over the scene of a bus crash in Buckeye. This is near Rainbow Road and Sundance Parkway. Buckeye police telling us 8 students from the Buckeye Learning Center were checked out at the scene, 3 of them, and the bus driver, they were taken to the hospital as a precaution. 2 other people in a pickup truck were evaluated at the scene. That was the other vehicle involved in the crash. And the cause of this, that will be investigated.
A man is dead following a shooting on I-10 during morning rush hour.
This afternoon, officers are interviewing a man who says he was involved. Westbound I-10 just reopened. Here's a live look. Fox 10's Lauren Clark joins us live with what happened earlier today.
Well, good afternoon, guys. This stretch of the highway just reopening within the past few hours here. There was a lot of traffic on these side streets for 8 hours as this remained closed. But now drivers are making their evening commute yet again as they normally would. All of this, the results, say police, of a homicide. On Wednesday morning, the bustling I-10 became a crime scene. A man shot dead. His car crashed on the median, the shooting occurring during the middle of 8 a.m. rush hour traffic.
There's 2 adult males that were involved in this particular shooting on the freeway. We don't have exact information on what led to this shooting.
Sergeant Brian Bauer with Phoenix PD admits there's not a lot of information about what happened moments before, but there was some type of altercation.
One of the individuals fired his gun on the freeway at the other individual, striking him and killing him on the freeway. That car then went into the center median where it crashed. Paramedics, fire department were called to the scene. They went out there and they pronounced the individual deceased.
But why? Road rage? A long-standing feud?
Still too early in the investigation to determine exactly the cause and motive of this shooting.
Another question police are trying to answer, where did the crime exactly happen? So far, it appears to be between 67th and 75th Avenue westbound. As the I-10 was closed and traffic was rerouted, detectives arrived, scouring the road for bullet evidence. But investigators' biggest break towards answering these questions might come from the shooter himself. Officers say he pulled up to the Denny's parking lot in his dark SUV and called them shortly after.
Male who was involved in the shooting, he did contact police. He is cooperating with law enforcement at this time. He pulled up into the parking lot just behind me where he contacted police. Right now he's at our main headquarters where he's expecting to be interviewed by detectives again to find out what led up to this shooting.
And right now, police are also looking for people who have any type of cell phone video or any type of dash cam video that might have captured exactly what happened. They also want to talk to any witnesses, too. You can reach out to the Phoenix Police Department if you have any information. Reporting live here in Phoenix, Lauren Clark, Fox 10 News.
Lauren, thanks. At least 25 people have died from the fires that continue to sweep through the greater LA area.
Hundreds of crews are in the area right now, in the air and on the ground, working tirelessly to contain the flames. Officials say there's now minimal activity on the Palisades and Eaton fires. FEMA says it's received more than 53,000 applications for assistance and provided almost $12 million in aid so far.
LA residents affected by the fires are trying to put their lives back together.
But as one Phoenix native told Fox 10's Ashley Rodriguez, this is not going to be easy. Ashley.
Yeah, what we have to realize is that these folks just went through an extremely traumatic event. They're in shock, they're grieving, and they're trying to survive, but they lost everything. And one of those people is Phoenix native Adrian McDonald.
Looks like a battlefield. Looks like a bomb went off.
BJ and Adrian McDonald haven't slept for a week. It was last Tuesday when BJ, who was shooting a film on the East Coast, saw the fire encroaching on their Nest camera and warned Adrian, Phoenix native, who was in the process of evacuating with her kids and animals from Sunset Mesa near the Pacific Palisades.
I said, everything's going to be gone, and sure enough, it's gone.
8 days later, the McDonalds have only the clothes on their back. The only item left standing is one gargoyle, their first purchase as a couple.
And that's when it hit me that this is reality.
Yeah.
And nothing survived, and that was just so overwhelming. And not just for us, but just everybody.
BJ and Adrian spent Wednesday morning collecting what they could from a donation drive as the shock of seeing dozens of neighbors who all together lost everything they owned in a matter of hours settled in.
And I was crying and I just felt so overwhelmed. But then you have somebody that just says, okay, I'm going to help you. Here's your bag.
Yeah.
We're going to take you to the toiletry section and then we're going to take you here.
Now the couple lives out of a hotel room, simultaneously attempting to work, rebuild their lives, and haggle with their insurance company for hours every day.
In your heart, you just want to go, I just want to get this done right now. I want to make sure, I want this like as fast as possible. And we understand it's like there's so many things. It's just going to take so much time.
And thousands in Los Angeles don't have insurance. FEMA announced that fire victims can sign up for a one-time payment of $770 to purchase incidentals, with the promise more federal money is on the way. But no amount of money can ever bring back the memories.
I feel like people are going to rebuild and want to come back to those and have the family vibe again.
It's not going to be the same though. You know, it just had such magic and we'll create the magic again, but everything is gone.
And that donation center that the McDonald's visited earlier today, it helped immensely. So when you are thinking about donating, don't hesitate, because people really, really need the help. If you would like to help this Phoenix native, we have all that information on this story on fox10phoenix.com. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Ashley, thanks. Join Fox's support of families impacted by the California fires. Your donation enables the Red Cross to respond and help people recover. You can go to go.fox/Red Cross or scan the QR code on your screen and you'll be supporting those efforts.
Well, there's some better news, though, for the fire crews in California.
The winds have died down, and meteorologist Erica Horvatine is here with the outlook. They died down yesterday, but are they coming back today, or are we good?
Well, those winds did peak earlier today, and from what I've seen currently, they're much lighter than some of these peak wind gusts that were observed, as high as 62 miles per hour at the San Gabriel Mountains and 54 miles per hour at the Malibu Hills, which is the closest to the Palisades fire. The San Susana Mountains seeing gusts to 65, the San Fernando Valley up to 52 mile per hour gusts, and Calabasas up to 30 mile per hour wind gusts. So there certainly have been some extremely high gusts over that 50 to 60 mile per hour range, as forecasters were expecting, but they just haven't been quite as widespread as they were earlier in the week. So you'll notice that now, with the current conditions, none of those wind gusts are extremely high near the fire. Topanga is 17 mile per hour wind gusts, but generally what you're seeing here, that's happening across that wider area, about 5 to 10 mile per hour winds in the Palisades fire vicinity, and that is some great news. As we go through the next couple of days, we'll start to see some of these red flag warnings expiring. A lot of this will go until 6 tonight across southwestern California, for those high wind gusts that they've been experiencing today and the low humidity. But only some of these, mainly the mountain ones like the San Gabriel Mountains and the San Susana Mountains, will actually continue until Thursday at 3 p.m. So there still are going to be those fire conditions present, but it's just going to be for less of a widespread area, and the winds are shifting. So really it's those Santa Ana winds that are going to start changing here pretty soon. You'll notice that as we go through today and tomorrow, we're starting to see that wind pattern change. So as we go through the end of the week and a low pressure system moves onshore, those winds are kind of going to be shifting in that area, coming in more so from the south and the southeast, and that's what's leading to that more limited threat of the Santa Anas.